In those moments, it's hard to remember that an angry voice is an invisible thing incapable of drawing blood. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. Behind every successful person lies a pack of haters. One of the greatest journeys in life is overcoming insecurity and learning to truly not give a shit. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. We have to lie to ourselves to live. Otherwise, we'd go crazy. There is no tomorrow, and there was no yesterday. If you truly want to accomplish your goals, you must engulf yourself in today. The more you believed in yourself, the more you could trust yourself. The more you trust yourself, the less you compare yourself to others. A religion which cannot benefit a person before death cannot benefit him after death either. Telling Sam and Danica feels like peeling off my own skin to expose everything underneath. It hurts. The life you have left is a gift. Cherish it. Enjoy it now to the fullest. Do what matters now. How strange is man that when he is afraid of something he runs away from it, but when he is afraid of Allah, he gets closer to him. Every time I plant a seed, he say kill it before it grow. He say kill it before they grow. The lesson we are indebted to Egypt for, our future generations learn that in the face of oppression, silence is never golden. Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. It is hard work and great art to make life not so serious. Life is an essay you yourself have to write, start to finish. Choose your steps wisely because your footprints may be followed by others. There is desire in the perfect, beauty in the imperfect. Thus I lust over the flawless, and fall amorously forceless to the flawed. Trustful people are the pure at heart, as they are moved by the zeal of their own trustworthiness. Every immigrant who comes here should be required within 5 years to learn English or leave the country. If people make fun of you, that probably means you're doing something right. Don't lose your heart when things are uncertain. Instead, let it be the compass that guides you back to your truest self. What I have achieved by industry and practice, anyone else with tolerable natural gift and ability can also achieve. After everything has been said and done, all you have is your story. Make sure it's worth telling. There is nothing impossible to they who will try. Hope is such a beautiful word, but it often seems very fragile. Life is still being needlessly hurt and destroyed. Arrival in the world is really a departure, and that, which we call departure, is only a return. Where there are bees, there are flowers, and wherever there are flowers, there is new life and hope. Miss Abbott, don't worry over me. Some people are born not to do things. I'm one of them. What we do is more important than what we say or what we say we believe. Aim for the moon. If you miss, you may hit a star. Our most significant opportunities will be found in times of greatest difficulty. The smell of the sweat is not sweet, but the fruit of the sweat is very sweet. Believe in your greatness, because what you believe is what you become. We have not been rewarded to evolve over our failures, but punished never to make mistakes again. Courage is living by the free will that one creates for themselves, not the life of monotony determined by another. The true hypocrite is the one who ceases to perceive his deception, the one who lies with sincerity. Nobody's going to win all the time. On the highway of life, you can't always be in the fast lane. Those who will not reason are bigots, those who cannot are fools, and those who dare not are slaves. Make the most of what you have and keep your standards high. Never settle for anything less than you deserve or are capable of achieving. Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. Behind all seen things lies something vaster, Everything is but a path, a portal or a window opening on something other than itself. The pain you feel today will build you into a better person tomorrow. Don't break down when you face any challenge in life. It will pass. Before I can tell my life what I want to do with it, I must listen to my life telling me who I am. If you start by promising what you don't even have yet, you'll lose your desire to work towards getting it. To me, there is nothing complicated about ordinary equality. If you want to dine with perfection, you must toil with imperfection. If you cannot find an element of humor in something, you're not taking it seriously enough. Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life, but define yourself. It means you're perfect just the way you are. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. People do not know how what is at variance agrees with itself. It is an attunement of opposite tensions like that of the bow and the lyre. Never curse a fall. The ground is where humility lives. If you can't impress them with your argument, impress them with your actions. We either make ourselves miserable or we make ourselves strong. The amount of work is the same. Believe those who are seeking the truth. Doubt those who find it. It is only possible to live happily ever after on a daily basis. When you draw something, it lives, and when you photograph it, it dies. A rose does not answer its enemies with words, but with beauty. There is no future without a past, because what is to be cannot be imagined except as a form of repetition. Success is a state of mind. If you want success, start thinking of yourself as a success. The moment a little boy is concerned with which is a jay and which is a sparrow, he can no longer see the birds or hear them sing. This is how the entire course of a life can be changed, by doing nothing. Never mourn the loss of innocence, because it always brings the much greater gain of wisdom. No single event can awaken within us a stranger whose existence we had never suspected. To live is to be slowly born. Trees are poems the earth writes upon the sky. We fell them down and turn them into paper, that we may record our emptiness. You are the magic code that unlocks your happiness. But remember, boy, that a kind act can sometimes be as powerful as a sword. Knowledge and error flow from the same mental sources. Only success can tell one from the other. Your beliefs will be the light by which you see, but they will not be what you see, and they will not be a substitute for seeing. Of all knowledge, the wise and good seek mostly to know themselves. He had the look of one who had drunk the cup of life and found a dead beetle at the bottom. The world is moving so fast these days that the man who says it can't be done is generally interrupted by someone doing it. A truth is what it is. A lie, a thought-out deception more brutal than a truth could ever be. Saya adala product gagel yang sedang dalam proses pindoran along. Smiley face. A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on. Ideas have endurance without death. If life gives you any trouble, punch it in the face. Respect other people's feelings. It might mean nothing to you, but it could mean everything to them. I never ask a man what his business is, for it never interests me. What I ask him about are his thoughts and dreams. The road to success is dotted with many tempting parking spaces. Instead of complaining about the problem and blaming others, start finding the solution. It is not a daily increase, but a daily decrease. Hack away at the inessentials. I'm glad I see with my eyes and not the pages I've read. Our whole life is a meditation of our last decision, the only decision that matters. You need to spend time crawling alone through shadows to truly appreciate what it is to stand in the sun. It is not worth the while to let our imperfections disturb us always. To be successful, you need friends, and to be very successful, you need enemies. The smallest act of kindness makes you more beautiful than any expensive dress or makeup. Tried living in the real world instead of a shell, but I was bored before I even began. There's nothing in the world that breeds success like success. Es ist nicht genick, zu wissen, man muss auch winden. Es ist nicht genick, zu wollen, man muss auch tun. He had a look of composed dissatisfaction, as if he understood life thoroughly. Today, I bent the truth to be kind, and I have no regret, for I am far surer of what is kind than I am of what is true. Don't ever give up. Even if it's painful, even if it's agonizing, don't try to take the easy way out. I believe that a scientist looking at non-scientific problems is just as dumb as the next guy. Thought is so cunning, so clever, that it distorts everything for its own convenience. Not all can believe anything they want to, because not all have the ability to believe. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue what you want. Properly practiced, knitting soothes the troubled spirit, and it doesn't hurt the untroubled spirit either. Don't worry about the challenges. Get excited about the rewards of crushing them.